Bruce Dern.
Bruce MacLeish Dern is an American actor. He frequently takes roles as a supporting character actor, often playing villains of unstable nature. He has appeared in more than 80 feature films, and received Academy Award nominations for Best Supporting Actor for the 1978 film Coming Home and Best Actor for the 2013 film Nebraska.
Early life.
Dern was born in Chicago, Illinois, the son of Jean, née MacLeish, and John Dern, a utility chief and attorney. He grew up in Kenilworth, Illinois. His paternal grandfather was George Henry Dern, a former Utah governor and Secretary of War. He was serving in the latter position during the time of Bruce's birth. Dern's maternal grandfather was a chairman of the Carson, Pyrie, and Scott stores. His maternal granduncle was poet Archibald MacLeish, and his maternal great-grandfather was Scottish-born businessman Andrew MacLeish. Dern's godfather was former Illinois governor and two-time presidential candidate Adlai Stevenson. His ancestry includes Dutch, English, German, and Scottish. He attended the Choate School, now Choate Rosemary Hall, and the University of Pennsylvania.
Career.
Early in his career, Dern acted in the Philadelphia premiere of Waiting for Godot opposite Lyle Kessler and first appeared on screen, for Alfred Hitchcock in North by Northwest, followed by an uncredited role, in the 1960 film Wild River. He then appeared, as a guest star, in several popular 1960s television shows, including Route 66, Naked City, Sea Hunt, Surfside 6, 77 Sunset Strip, The Outer Limits, and The Alfred Hitchcock Hour. In the 1962-63 season, Dern had the recurring role of E.J. Stocker in the ABC adventure drama series about the rodeo circuit, Stony Brook, starring Jack Lord in the title role and with Warren Oates. In 1964, he appeared in a major Alfred Hitchcock film, the psychological thriller Marnie, in a short role as the sailor seen in flashbacks about Marnie's mother. Also in 1964, he had a small but crucial film role in Hush. Hush, Sweet Charlotte as the lover of the young Charlotte, a role played by Bette Davis. During the next 5 years, Dern continued appearing in several popular television series, with multiple appearances as different characters, including Wagon Train, 3, The Virginian, 3, Rawhide, 1, 12 O'Clock High, 4, The Fugitive, 5, The FBI, 2, The Big Valley, 5, Gunsmoke, 4, and Bonanza, 2, among others. During that period, he also appeared in several films, including The Wild Angels, 1966, The War Wagon, The Trip, 1967, Psych Out, Penny, 1968, and the early Clint Eastwood film, Hang 'em High, 1968, as a rustler murderer. Among Dern's first 20 film roles was a part in the Sidney Pollack picture They Shoot Horses, Don't They? In 1969. That same year, he co-starred with James Garner and Walter Brennan in the classic film Support Your Local Sheriff as gunfighter Joe Danby. In 1972, he appeared in 4 films, as the enemy and killer of John Wayne's character in The Cowboys, notable for his character cold-bloodedly shooting Wayne in the back. Wayne warned Dern, "America will hate you for this." Dern wryly replied, "Yeah, but they'll love me in Berkeley." His best-known role may be that of Freeman Lowell, the caretaker of Earth's last forests in the dark sci-fi film Silent Running, 1972. He then starred with Jack Nicholson in The King of Marvin Gardens, and also in Thumb Tripping, after having been seen in over 90 TV episodes or films. Other memorable roles include Tom Buchanan in F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, or a psychotic Goodyear blimp pilot who launches a terrorist attack at the Super Bowl in 1977's Black Sunday, and as Captain Bob Hyde in 1978's Coming Home, for which he received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. In 1976, he appeared in Alfred Hitchcock's final film Family Plot, playing the boyfriend of a medium played by Barbara Harris. Dern told an interviewer that, due to Hitchcock's failing health, The director often asked his assistants during the production. During the 1980s and 1990s, Dern kept working but was unable to hit the mark as he did before. After the films of the 70s, he often played roles in flops like Tattoo and All the Pretty Horses. Occasionally, he did land a few good films, including TV movies. In 1983, he won the Silver Bear for Best Actor at the 33rd Berlin International Film Festival for his role in that championship season. His most recent efforts include the independent movies The Astronaut Farmer and Monster, a recurring role on the HBO series Big Love, and the monster movie Swamp Devil for RHI Films New York and the Sci-Fi Channel. On November 1, 2010, he was presented the 2,419th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His daughter Laura Dern and his ex-wife Diane Ladd received stars on the same date. He was honored with the Legend Award at the inaugural Gold Coast International Film Festival on June 1, 2011. On May 26, 2013 he won the Best Actor Award at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival for his role in Alexander Payne's Nebraska. The role, which received significant critical acclaim, subsequently earned Dern Golden Globe and Academy Award nominations for Best Actor, along with other accolades.
Filmography.
Wild River, 1960, as Jack Roper, uncredited. The Crime Busters, 1961, as Joe Krajak. The Zanti Misfits, 1963, TV, as Ben. The Hunt, 1963, TV, as Maynard. Marnie, 1964, as Sailor. Hush. Hush, Sweet Charlotte, 1964, as John Mayhew. The Wild Angels, 1966, as Loser. Waterhole No. 3, 1967, as Deputy Sam Tippin. The War Wagon, 1967, as Hammond. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre, 1967, as John May. The Trip, 1967, as John. Penny, 1968, as Rafe Quint. Psych Out, 1968, as Steve Davis. Hang 'em High, 1968, as Miller. Cooper Hanging Party, Support Your Local Sheriff. 1969, as Joe Danby. Castle Keep, 1969, as Lieutenant Billy Byron Bix. No. 1, 1969, as Richie Fowler. The Cycle Savages, 1969, as Kieg. They Shoot Horses, Don't They? 1969, as James. Bloody Mama, 1970, as Dirkman. The Rebel Rousers, 1970, as J.J. Weston. The Incredible Two-Headed Transplant, 1971, as Roger. Drive, He Said, 1971, as Coach Bullion. The Cowboys, 1972, as Asa Watts. Longhair, Silent Running, 1972, as Freeman Lowell. The King of Marvin Gardens, 1972, as Jason Stiebler. Thumb Tripping, 1972, as Smitty. The Laughing Policeman, 1973, as Leo Larson. The Great Gatsby, 1974, as Tom Buchanan. Posse, 1975, as Jack Strayhorn. Smile, 1975, as Big Bob Freelander. Family Plot, 1976, as George Lumley. One Ton Ton, The Dog Who Saved Hollywood, 1976, as Grayson Pochuk. Foley's Bourgeois, 1976, as William Brandles. Black Sunday, 1977, as Michael Lander. Coming Home, 1978, as Captain Bob Hyde. The Driver, 1978, as the Detective. Middle Age Crazy, 1980, as Bobby Lee. Tattoo, 1981, as Johnny. That Championship Season, 1982, as George Sitkoski. Harry Tracy, Desperado, 1982, as Harry Tracy. Space, 1985, TV, as Stanley Mott. Tour Love, 1986, TV, as Rob Charters. On the Edge, 1986, as Wes Holman. Uncle Tom's Cabin, 1987, TV, as Augustine St. Clair. The Big Town, 1987, as Mr. Edwards. World Gone Wild, 1988, as Ethan. 1969, 1988, as Cliff. The Burbs, 1989, as Mark Rumsfeld, After Dark, My Sweet, 1990, as Uncle Bud, Into the Badlands, 1991, as T.L. Barston, Digtown, 1992, as John Gillon, Amelia Earhart, The Final Flight, 1994, TV, as George Putnam, A Mother's Prayer, 1995, as Grandpa, Mrs. Moonk, 1995, as Patrick Leary, Wild Bill, 1995, as Will Plummer, Mulholland Falls, 1996, uncredited, as The Chief, Down Periscope, 1996, as Admiral Yancey Graham, Last Man Standing, 1996, as Sheriff Ed Galt, Small Soldiers, 1998, Voice, as Link Static, The Haunting, 1999, as Mr. Dudley, Ephas Dogas Rabbiters, 1999, as McGurdy, All the Pretty Horses, 2000, as The Judge, Madison, 2001, as Harry Volpe, The Glass House, 2001, as Beglitter, Masked and Anonymous, 2003, as The Editor, Milwaukee, Minnesota, 2003, as Sean McNally, Hard Ground, 2003, TV, as Nate Hutchinson, Monster, 2003, as Thomas, The Hard Easy, 2005, as Gene, Down in the Valley, 2005, as Charlie, Believe in Me, 2006, as Ellis Brawley, Big Love, 2006-11, TV, as Frank, Walker Payne, 2006, as Unknown, The Astronaut Farmer, 2007, as Hal, The Cake Eaters, 2007, as Easy, The Golden Boys, 2008, as Captain Perez, Swamp Devil, 2008, as Howard Blame, American Cowslip, 2009, as Cliff, Choose, 2009, as Dr. Ronald Pendleton, Trim, 2009, as Dale Banks, The Lightkeepers, 2009, as Benny, The Whole 3D, 2009, as Creepy Cal, Twixt, 2011, as Bobby LaGrange, Inside Out, 2011, as Vic Small, Django Unchained, 2012, as Curtis Karukan, From Up on Poppy Hill, 2012, as Tokimura, Fighting for Freedom, 2013, as Christian Dobb, Nebraska, 2013, as Woody Grant, Cutbank, 2014.
Awards and nominations.